Are you somebody who just loves to exercise? If you are, this video is not for you. Are you somebody who knows you should exercise and would love to incorporate that into your life, but struggle to find the motivation to stick with it? Or the time to exercise, then this video is definitely for you because we all know exercise is good for us, right? And there are those people, my husband is one of them, who just absolutely loves to exercise. So motivation is not a problem. His biggest problem is finding enough time to get as much exercise in as he can because he absolutely loves it. But he is not like most of my clients and myself. I struggle to find the time and the energy and the motivation to stick with exercise long term sometimes. So I'm going to give you some tips today to try to get you moving. Okay. So here are the challenges I frequently see with my patients. One is they're not sure where to start, or they don't feel like they can accomplish enough, so they just don't do it. That's a big one. Okay. The second one is they need help finding time to exercise. The third is they may need help finding the energy to exercise. And some people just plain hate it. So they just have no desire to do it, even though they know they should. Okay. So let's talk about each one of these just a little bit. If you're not sure where to start, here's my tips for that. First of all, I think it's good to have a goal of where you want to be going, but knowing that you don't have to start where you want to be going, right? You don't have to start at the end. So, the American Heart Association recommends 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week or 75 minutes of high intensity exercise per week. In addition to that, they recommend two strength training sessions per week also. Now, you don't have to start there. If that seems like too much, what could you do instead? Could you commit to 5 minutes of exercise per day? Or what about 5 10-minute sessions per week? What I like people to do is instead of setting a really big goal that they're likely not going to accomplish and achieve, set a really small goal and achieve it and then celebrate like you're a rock star. Like I love little lists. So sometimes I'll make um I'll take a little piece of paper or sticky pad and I'll write 10 minutes of exercise and I'll put that down like 5 times and put it on my refrigerator. And then when I accomplish 10 minutes of exercise, I check it off or, put a little star beside it. And that just is like positive reinforcement to keep me going. So make the goal ridiculously small, achieve it, and then you're winning instead of losing. You can be proud of yourself instead of mad at yourself, and then you can build from there. Okay. So start small and win. If you need help finding the time to exercise, my biggest recommendation is can you get up just a teeny bit earlier? I love to give myself what I need before I give what the rest of the world needs from me. It's kind of like saving for retirement. If you just wait till the end of the month and whatever money is left over, you're going to save, usually there's nothing left over. It's the same with our time for exercise. If we wait till the end of the day, seems like a great theory in the morning, but oftentimes we'll find excuses or reasons or not enough energy to bail on our goal. So get up just a little bit earlier and put your exercise first thing in the morning. If that's not an option for you or you don't like that idea, think about how much time we spend scrolling on our phones. For most of it, it's not minutes, it's hours. Could we take 15 minutes of that scrolling and turn it into some sort of physical exercise? I bet we certainly could, right? I know I could. If you are struggling to find the energy, recognize that exercise actually increases your energy. So if you can just force yourself to do a little bit of it, you'll find that you actually will have more energy in the long run. And if you just plain hate exercise, find something you love. If you hate running, don't run. If you hate biking, don't bike. If you hate swimming, don't swim. But certainly there is something that you do enjoy. And if you don't like any of the formal exercises, consider NEAT. NEAT is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. It's basically being active without formally exercising. So things like vacuuming, gardening, household chores count. Okay, it doesn't have to be going to the gym. So if you hate exercising, increase your NEAT, increase your physical activity, and let that be enough. But don't forget strength training. So no matter what you choose for your exercise, you have to incorporate some strength training. We lose muscle as we age. Muscles are currency of aging. And so we need to be hitting some weights a couple of times a week to combat that muscle loss. Okay. My biggest recommendation is to make a tiny little mini goal, accomplish it, and celebrate like you're a rock star, and then build from that.